How's it going, everybody? You know, this your favorite trucker of all time, fucking time, like I said. Trucker Don, the trucking prodigy, the original Trans Am. I done fucked it up already. I'm the original Pontiac of Trans Am. I hope this dude don't hit me. I don't feel like going through all that. But yeah, a couple things been going on and whatnot. The latest is that I've been out of the phone for a while. I was sick for about 2 days because I busted my other one. And it was just a simple, it was already cracked. But just so happens, when I went to open the refrigerator and whatnot, the cord from the charger, I mean, it was connected to the charger, but it got caught on the refrigerator door, and that brought it down, and it hit the side of the refrigerator, and that fucked it up. It was done for after that. It wasn't doing nothing but flickering, the phone going on and off, and it came to a point where I was like, man, forget this. I need to get me another little phone, which I decided to. As soon as I delivered the load, I went to the closest T-Mobile. I went ahead and got, the cheapest phone. Not too cheap, because there's still a lot of stuff that I do on my phone. Actually, I still hate the fact that I got this cheap shit, because a lot of stuff I do, I have to check up on a lot of my investments. I have to check to see how my numbers are doing. So yeah, for those who don't know, trucking is just something I just do for, yeah, of course, for the money, and plus it's good money in it. But my main goal is to actually well, I wouldn't even say a main goal. It's to really have good investments, because it's always good to have investments and also a source of income. So if you're in the same boat as me, you're in trucking and you have investments, because I'm also looking to get into real estate as well. I just actually had a talk with a friend of mine. We've been friends for like 10 years, well, more than 10 years now. Both our birthdays are in November, which will be coming up soon. Of course, mine coming up first, and his is after me. But yeah, we was talking about getting into real estate, and I already was thinking about getting into real estate. It's just that I'm not in a position right now to really even put a down payment on a house. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I have the money right now to actually put a down payment on a house to start real estate. But I'm just not ready to jump into it as of just yet. Because to me personally, I feel like the market is kind of too high. Because the price of the house that I have, the price of the house that I own, when it was purchased, it was $51,000. Now, because I checked it, it's just an estimate. I checked Zillow. It says, Zillow actually gives you an estimate on how houses are, on what the price of houses is nowadays. And the price of my house today is about 160 something thousand. So yeah, a lot of people was wondering if I was gonna sell my house and all this and that. No, I'm not gonna sell my damn house. It's my fucking house. Of course, I could possibly sell it and then have what, 2 houses if I did it right. But I don't feel like going through the whole hassle of that. But that's another thing. If I haven't stressed it enough, or if I haven't said it at all, I'm very business oriented. I'm very smart with business, no matter what people say. Because everybody gonna have their opinions of how certain things should be conducted. But as long as you're on the right path and you know exactly what you're doing, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. Cause yeah, I'm looking into getting the real estate. I have some investments with AT&T, Verizon. I have some investment in Sirius XM, and a few other corporations I actually invest in. Can't really go through all of them because it's just too damn many at the moment. And people don't know it's a lot to actually go through with that. You got to actually learn numbers. You got to make sure revenue is actually growing every fucking year. I really don't pay attention to quarterly stuff, but I look at annual performance. I look to make sure a company is profiting every year, and if they have debt, can't be too much. If not too much, can't be none at all. But aside from all that, I had to get me a little cheap phone and whatnot. So that's why, I haven't really uploaded in a while. Even I'm not using that as an excuse and whatnot, because lately I just haven't been uploading because I've been actually checking on my investments to make sure everything's going good. And of course, I like to actually pay attention to the economy and how everything's going on. I've been watching, CNBC. I think that's what it is, CNBC. I really don't even be paying attention to a lot today shit, because a lot of this shit be bullshit. I watch the numbers and I look at statistics. But yeah, I hope everybody else is doing good. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the end of my 6-month lease, and I actually came across a job opportunity that's actually local at home, where I live. So I might not even get into the flatbed business. I might just go to these people that are locally where I live at. That way I can be home every day. I ain't gonna stay there forever though, that's one thing. But taking a little break from being over the road, actually be at home a little bit more, work on relationships. Fellas, y'all know what I mean when I mean work on relationships. If you have an old lady at the house and she wants you to be a little bit closer to home and whatnot, then yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I'm not gonna be local forever. I'm probably just most likely I'm just gonna do it over a year. Because I'm working, right now I'm actually working on a balance as of right now. A few of my investments, they accrued some money and whatnot like that, so I'm working on getting them to cut a check. Business is the shit. I'm working on these investments on cutting me a check.
What I was trying to say was, I can't believe that in our modern society.
So eventually, I'll be able to actually. I might be actually able to get me a truck sooner than a damn year. Cause I didn't know I actually accrued that much money. Within, I would say, a year's time. So yeah, I might be able to get it. Within a year, maybe a year, maybe less, depending on how everything goes. But I don't want to stretch it too short, so I'll still say a year. And, I have met, a few company drivers from Trans Am and whatnot, and I talked to a few of them. Some just getting here and whatnot. You know, they say they're not really getting any miles and anything like that, which I guess is kind of understandable. I mean, well, of course I can't understand it because everybody should be able to get some miles, but I don't know, from a business perspective and from a company as far as Trans Am goes, yes, Trans Am, you know, they love to push their lease. They love to push their lease, and you know, I don't blame them. I actually really prefer people actually lease instead of going company. When you come to Trans Am, let me say that. When you come to Trans Am, I actually prefer you go lease than company. Because company, it really doesn't seem like you make any money like that. Yes, when you go lease, you got to pay that weekly payment of 5 and some change, 6 and some change, whatever year your truck is, whatnot. But it actually helps and gives you a perspective of how things actually run in the trucking business. It actually gives you an estimate on, you know, what your expenses will be. What your expenses will be. You gotta have a jug of water. I love getting these jugs of water. 2 of them will last me for a whole damn week. But yeah, I prefer people actually lease when you come to Trans Am, because that's when you're really gonna see the miles. The most recent company driver I came in contact with, he said, you know, he wasn't really seeing anything but just like 1,600 miles. Which I would say, which I asked him, I was like, well, you know, shouldn't that be about, I guess, what about 400, 500? And he was like, you know, he not really seeing that. So if anything, he probably looking at like maybe 300, 400. It's kind of horrible. It's kind of horrible. Spending so much time away from your family and you're only getting like $300, $400. It sucks. Sometimes in leasing, you know, it happens like that too. Because sometimes, you know, like my recent experience, you know, going home and whatnot, you know, they didn't get me home on time, so that kind of fucked up my rhythm. And the next time I came back out, I was only looking at like 6, 5, and let me see. When I first came out, that check really wasn't nothing. That was just like almost 300, which was kind of fucked up. After that, it was like 500, 600. So they kind of fucked up my rhythm on, you know, how I get my money and whatnot. But I'm back on rhythm right now, and everything going good. I can't really complain. I'm actually gonna be going home again on the 23rd of this month, and I'll be back out on the 27th. And from there, I'm gonna be out for, let me see, September. About a month and 2 weeks. About a month and 2 weeks, then I'll go home, take everything of mine off the truck, and then I'll and then of course, you know, they just gonna send me up there or send me wherever it is, Texas or Olathe, to turn in the truck, and then that'll be it. Now I do need to actually give them a call and actually ask how does that work. When I come, I mean, do they pay for me a ticket to go back home, or do I have to pay that on my own? Because it'll suck if I have to pay that on my own. I feel like they should at least pay for your transportation to go back home or whatnot. My hair fucked up. I need to get my damn hair done. See this? All this comes from stress. And it's not recent stress. This is stress from over a year ago. Because there was so much stuff I had to take care of. But my hair's growing back, so I ain't worried about it. But yeah, let me see. Has anything else been done? Oh yeah. So I'll say last week. Well, actually, when I was coming off of my home time, got back on the road. You know, picked up a load. Well, I was going to pick up a load. Next thing you know, Trans Am called me and whatnot, and they asked me, and they told me, you know, you hit a driver and whatnot. I was like, I hit a driver? What you mean I hit a driver? Yeah, you know, a driver said, you know, your trailer hit his mirror and this and that and blah blah. I'm like, how the hell I hit a driver? I didn't hit nobody. I check my mirrors all the time. I ain't hit nobody. Yeah, well, he's on the side of the road and this and that, you know. I'm like, man, I looked in my mirrors. I ain't see nobody on the side of the road, and I'll be damned if I'm about to pay for something that I ain't did. Cause that's just some bullshit. I told them, if anything, his mirror was probably already fucked up, and he just trying to get somebody else to pay for that shit. I already know how the game goes. I done been in the street. I know how that shit go. Somebody tried to do that same shit on me in my personal car. This was like years ago and whatnot. You know, my car was already fucked up. You know, I had a 98 Toyota Corolla and whatnot, and the front was kind of fucked up and shit. I was coming back from dropping a friend off. Next thing you know, the police stopped me, and they say, yeah, you know, we're stopping you because you, someone said you hit their car and whatnot. I'm like, hit their car? Yeah, you mean I hit their car? It was like, yeah, you know, somebody said you ran into them and you drove off. I was like, I ain't ran into nobody. So, well, how did this happen? That happened 2 years ago. I don't even know who this person is. So yeah, I already know how that game go and whatnot. Just like when somebody hit my mirror right here, they ain't bothered to wake me up. They got the fuck on. Now, if I was a dirty nigga, if I was a dirty ass motherfucker, yeah, I'll probably make a call, say, hey, that truck hit me. If that ain't work, I'll say that truck hit me. If that ain't work, I'll say that truck hit me. Shit, I already know how that goes, but I ain't that type of person. If people don't want to take responsibility for what they've done, then shit, that's just them. It just goes to show you how some people operate. But yeah, I told her, yeah, you know, I ain't hit nobody. And we hung up, and later on the next day, they called me again and said, they gave me the rundown on what the driver said. Of course, you know, they asked me if I was in Georgia, you know, around the Atlanta area, and I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I was in the area. Because, yeah, you know, they said, you hit the person, and I said, where was this person at? They said the driver just said they was on the interstate. And I was like, that's it? They just said they was on the interstate. You know, she just laughed, and she was like, yeah, that's all they said was they was on the interstate. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't believe that. I would not trust that statement. So yeah, I didn't hit nobody. But she was like, okay, well, we're just gonna put you down as, you know, you denying you hitting. Okay, yeah, I'm denying that. Yeah, that's not me. I already know how that go. So yeah. Been some fun out here. It's been some fun. Not too much fun, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to ending this lease and whatnot. And then, you know, when I get my own truck, hell yeah, I'll come back to Trans Am. You know, getting all them damn miles. You know, you're bound to get 2,200 to 2,400 a week. Shit, I'd love to see that. Shit, I'll just be out for damn 2 weeks and go right the fuck back home. Shit. What the hell wrong with these people? Oh man. But yeah, I'm sorry if I kept a lot of y'all waiting and whatnot. Even though y'all probably don't even give a shit. Probably don't give a damn. But apologize for keeping y'all waiting and whatnot. I know y'all be waiting to see my beautiful face and my subtle voice. I heard it gets the ladies wet. Oh man. But yeah. Oh, and I also tried one of these massage parlors in a truck stop in Iowa, because I always wanted to try one of their massage parlors. Cause I don't know, I just wanted to see what was the experience. Cause I never really went to a parlor and got a massage. So I went there, and it was actually okay and whatnot. You know, I thought, you know, I was thinking, all right, you know, they go just to ask me to take my shirt off and whatnot. You know, put the towel, you know, over me and stuff like that. And you know, it was somewhat like that. And she was like, I took my shirt off and whatnot, you know. She was like, take pants off, take pants off. And I was like, okay, man. Took my pants off, and she was like, take it all off. I was take my drawers off too. She was like, take all off. So I took my boxers off, and you know, I'm just butt ass naked and shit. So I get on the table and whatnot, you know, they go ahead and put the towel over me. And it was relaxing. I'll give it that. It was relaxing. You know, it was relaxing and whatnot. You know, I felt like she kind of hustled me out of another $20, but I didn't really care. Because I wanted to get the, you know, I wanted to actually experience it. I really wanted to get a real experience of it. So, got the back rubs, extra massage oil. I mean, for extra $20, you got the massage oil and some muscle relaxer suction cups or some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah. What the hell is you doing?
Warming up, sir. Come again? Warming up, sir. Warming up. The sun is warming up. 1 second.
What the hell he was doing? But yeah, it was actually pretty good. She tried to hustle me again and whatnot. She was like, you want more time? I was like, nah, I'm alright, 30 minutes good. You ain't about to hustle me like that. First $20, yeah, I was alright, cool, whatnot, you know, but when you try to hustle me for another $20, fuck no. Yeah, let me get the fuck off. I just wanted me a quick massage, and it actually did a little something. You know, my back feel a little bit better. But yeah, so far that's actually what I've been doing. It's a few other things I've been doing, but I'm not really gonna bore y'all like that. Whenever this video actually uploads, I'll go ahead and, you know, get started on the next video, because it's actually a few things I actually want to talk to y'all about. One, well, the main one, taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself. But I actually get into that on the next video. So as always, I will see you in the next video. Come on, you piece of shit.